Hey, what's good? This is Skyforce95 here. I'm reviewing the Otterbox Defender for the iPhone 5, 5S, or SE since they're all the same form factor. The Otterbox line of cases don't seem to be as popular as they were a few years ago, but they were definitely known for their ruggedness and being very drop resistant, and the Defender is definitely the biggest one of the bunch. To withstand those drops, it is a pretty bulky case with a 3-layer design. The outer skin is the silicone material and the inside is a polycarbonate hard shell. There is a built-in screen protector in the front, and in the back there is a round cutout for the Apple logo, but it also is protected by a clear film. Installing the case onto my iPhone SE is quite straightforward. You first just lay your phone onto the back piece, and to note that it is padded so it won't scratch the back of your phone, and then you go ahead and snap on the front plate, and it's very easy to just secure it together. And then afterwards you slip it inside the silicone casing on the outside, make your way around the whole device, and then make sure all the flaps are correctly in place. Now that the phone is in the case, let's give a quick tour around this thing. So again, in the back you can see the clear film over the Apple logo, so you can clearly see that. And there's also a black lining around the camera cutout for the rear camera. That way it will prevent any kind of glare when you're taking your photos with flash. The front camera cutout for your phone is completely exposed. There's no film covering this, and there's also no black rim around it either because there's no flash capability for the front-facing camera anyway. And also on the front, of course, you can see the built-in screen protector, and it has a cutout, very precisely cut out, I must add, for the home button, which supports Touch ID, so you can still use your fingerprint to unlock your phone with no problem. Though I do not personally really like the built-in screen protector. There are definitely higher quality ones out there, so what I would recommend you would do is that you can just remove this before you even put this on your phone, and then just have a regular screen protector on your phone and just slip it in. It will still be compatible as long as it's not too thick. Those tempered glass screen protectors might be a little bit too thick, but the thin plastic ones are definitely fine. Now moving on to the sides of this case, it has all the buttons covered and they're very tactile and clicky. I have no problems functioning with those. And then all of the ports, like the charging port, the headphone jack, are all covered, and also even the mute switch is covered, and they're really easy to access. And actually at first I would think that, oh, maybe some of the thicker cables or maybe the thicker headphone jacks were not fit. But I'm happy to report that it's compatible with all of the cables and headphones that I own. And I do own quite a few of them, particularly the Shure SE115 right here has a notoriously thick headphone jack, but even that is able to plug in just fine. What is not covered, however, are the speaker grills, and the cutout is very precise, as you can see here. And then removing your phone from the case is actually much simpler than it was before. I previously owned an Otterbox Defender case for my iPod Touch 4G, and that was quite a pain to say the least to get off. But Otterbox has since listened to their customer feedback and has made this case much easier to remove. So to do so, you just kind of stick your fingernail underneath between the hard case and the silicone case on the outer side, and you want to make sure that all the flaps covering the ports are flipped open, and then you just kind of work your way around it. I like to start at a corner and then just try to force it off, and it comes off relatively easily. So now you just need to separate the polycarbonate case. So to do so, you see these little openings on the sides with the Jack logo right next to it. You just kind of put your fingernail in between those slots and force on it. And then on the side, you can see these large 2 tabs that you pull on, and then it will just come off. Oh, and before I forget, these 2 little notches on the side is for a belt holster, so you can clip this onto an additional accessory that you can use to wear on your belt. This is probably more for guys because this is already a pretty big case, but actually I think this one now, it comes with the holster, so the whole package includes both the case and the holster. So for the whole package right now you can get off Amazon for around $20. As usual, I'll put the link in the description so you guys can get the best possible value. So at the end of the day, who is this case for? It's definitely for people who maybe work in a high-risk environment where they may drop their phone, or if they drop their phone, it would be very disastrous. Or if you're just a really clumsy person, you want the best possible protection, then Otterbox Defender has got you covered. But definitely do keep in mind that all that protection comes at the sacrifice of slimness, so this thing is very thick. It's pretty much doubles the size of your phone. It does have that lip in the front, so it will protect both the back corners and also the front facing of your phone. But if the size doesn't deter you, then you can't go wrong with the industry standard, the Otterbox Defender. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a like, it'd be greatly appreciated, and make sure to subscribe to my channel Skyforce95 if you haven't already to get more content like this. Or if you're watching this on Amazon, head over to my channel URL right here, or just search it up on YouTube Skyforce95. There you'll see a bunch of my product reviews and unboxings. Feel free to browse, or if you want to search for something specific, just hit that search field. That'll do it for this video. This is Skyforce95. Thanks for watching.